Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawah Shai. And I just wanted to get into a lesson and, Lord willing, share a few articles with you, Akiyam and Akwaf, pretty much touching on the two UFOs, that have been shot down a day or so ago, supposedly. And believe it or not, it's not considered classified information, and it's being, widely talked about and broadcasted, which is quite odd, and it's apparent that, Evil E is pushing some form of psyops, which that word psyops, it goes into a psychological operation. And we know Evil E, is in the background doing all manners of wickedness, and to stay disguised, he's going to throw, distraction out there. There's a lot going on, all at the same time. Evil E, one thing he's been blessed with, was deception, man. That witchcraft, along with that sword, which he's going to have to lean on in the days to come. Because his witchcraft is running out. It is his ways of trying to deceive the people and push false narratives and, create boogeymen is coming to an end. He's losing that witchcraft rigidity, for a lack of better words. And it's starting with us, Akiyam, starting with our elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down to us, like-minded men, to you believers, men, women, and children. We know damn well this man is a cold-blooded liar. We can't believe a word that he says. And there's no way he would be, widely broadcasting him shooting down two unidentifiable flying objects, man. Which we know there's no way that those are the heavenly vehicles. Okay? There's no way he shot down the chariots of the Lord. And we can prove that through the scriptures. Lord willing, we'll do that. But before we get into these articles, right? What I wanted to do was I wanted to start in the book of Ephesians. Because Apostle Paul, he had mentioned how we have to, let me see. I'm going to go straight to the point. We have to put on the whole armor of Yahawah Bashem Yahweh Shai, right? Matter of fact, let me start at verse 10. Right, the book of Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10, and it reads, "Finally, brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahawah Bahashem Yahweh Shai." How do we do that? By putting on this word. This truth is our shield and buckler. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be the stability of our time and strength of our salvation, pursuant to Isaiah the 33rd chapter and in the 6th verse. Okay, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. Who's the devil? Who's the deceiver? Who's the slanderer and false accuser? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. Now let's go into the blue area real quick before we grab this article. And And let's grab this word, wiles.
Strong's G 3180, methodia.
Methodia, and that's in the Greek, right? And biblical usage goes into what? Cunning arts, deceit, craft, trickery. And this is what Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, is all about. You know, and we're aware of the fact that he has, it's a conspiracy, THEORY, in reference to the Project Blue, BEAM, right? You can look into that, which pretty much goes into this man utilizing powerful technology to be able to, simulate images in the heavens. You know, he can pretty much simulate an alien invasion, man. You know, that's the word out there. You know, so we understand that he has, these other forms of illusion he can use. And this goes into his witchcraft. You know, but people are onto it. And ultimately, he's not going to be able to simulate the return of the coming of our Lord Yahawashi. He's not going to be able to open the heavens, man. Like the vision, like what John the Revelator saw in Revelations, the 19th chapter. Lord willing, we're going to get that. When he saw that heavens open, man. When Yahawashi and the angels were coming from the fourth dimension, man. Evil E can't simulate that. He can't even get past the Van Allen belt, man, to go to the moon. He can't even do that. He ain't going to be able to bend the heavens, man. He's not going to be able to open up the sky. You know? But he's going to try his damn hardest to create an illusion. You can believe that. You know, and again, this is all, highly likely it's part of his psyops. With what's going on with those green lasers. I forgot where that was at. You know, there's a lot going on. Matter of fact, let's grab this first article real quick. Let's grab this, right? Now, this is from the Economic Times, okay? And it's dated February 14th, 2023, because it's Indian time. Okay, it's Indian Standard Time. Right, and the title reads, U.S. shoots down mystery objects. Salakia. Speculations over aliens, Project Blue BEAM grow. Right, let's get a little bit of this, right? Ever since the U.S. shot down mystery objects in February, there have been speculations that the object might be an alien spaceship, and we know that's not the case. However, there has been no official confirmation about the nature of unidentified flying objects, which were shot down according to a Daily Star report. American fighter jets shot down 4 high-altitude objects in the airspace above the U.S. and Canada starting from February 4th. While the February 4th spy balloon was linked to China, other 3 objects sighted over Canada, Michigan, and Alaska are yet to be classified. While interacting with media, U.S. Air Force General Glenn Van Herk has revealed that intelligence services were looking into all possibilities as per the Daily Star report. Subsequently, talks about a bizarre theory, Project Blue BEAM, have been doing rounds on the social media. Right. And it's considered a conspiracy, THEORY, but, make no doubt about it, Evil E has some high levels of technology. But we can't give this man too much credit. Because all of his wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and technology came from Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. And this man's not going to be able to simulate, out of this world events. When Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi and these angels break through, or when the Lord starts actually doing divine intervention, man, you're going to consider reality, man. You're going to know when it's not of this world. But for those that are not in the know, they'll be deceived, with Esau's petty illusions he's going to be able to perpetrate. But he's not going to be able to fool the hopeful elect. See? And the phone chimed in because we understand that evil is just a man. He's just flesh and bones, man. He can only do so much. And they don't have a chance against the chariots of the heavens, man. The chariots of Yahawah Bashem Yahushai. We know there's no way this man's fighter jets will be able to have the firing power to take down the chariots of the Lord. Let's go to the scriptures real quick. Right? Let's get this. Matter of fact, let's grab this article first. Right? Let's get this one too. Right? This is from Natural News. And Lord willing, I'll leave both of these articles in the description box for you, Akiyam and Akwa. Right? This is dated February 11, 2023. Right? And it's titled Two UFOs shot down today over North America. And CNN is openly talking about it. What's going on, right? This would be considered classified information. Who the hell does this man think he's fooling? And this is how you can come to the conclusion that this is probably just some psyops, man. A psychological operation. This man's creating distraction, right, while he's doing all manners of wickedness in the background. But let's continue on. Let's get a little bit of this, right? Right, with a hat tip to the Z Golden Report account on Bridion.social, here's a short list of some of the insanity happening just today. Now remember, this article is dated February 11th, Salakia. So a few days ago. So what WTF is happening today? A new I got to be careful with that. A new neural V that is a contagious stomach and intestinal V that is now a thing. Massive inflation protest in Portugal, right? Uproars of the people, right? Jesus' statue got nailed by a lightning bolt, right? In the head, mind you, right? Signs of the times, right? Brazil's Lula pushing the MOTB prophecy. You see? Let's get a little more. Historic protests against the new pension reform all over France. Uproars of the people, right? 2 UFOs shot down between Montana and Canada border, right? Signs of the times. Turkey's earthquake was 800 times more powerful than the Hiroshima explosion. Signs of the times, right? Solar flare going to hit Latin America. Man, see? It's just more signs of the times we're in, man. Right? BrettBart.com is reporting U.S. jet takes down unidentified object that violated Canadian airspace. All right, saying an American jet shot down an unidentified object that violated Canadian airspace Saturday after Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau ordered it to be taken down. Right, and it's highly likely that this obviously wasn't a chariot. It was just an unidentified flying object. It could have been another balloon out of China. Who knows what it was? But it definitely wasn't the chariot of the Lord. That's clear. Okay? It's just not possible. Right, let's get a little bit more. The alleged infringement on Canada's airspace comes a day after NORAD shot down an unidentified object over territorial waters off Alaska's coast, and a week after U.S. forces shot down a Chinese spy balloon that traversed the country for days. RedState.com is reporting that pilots who engaged one of the UFOs said the object interfered with their sensors, and they couldn't figure out how it was flying, what its propulsion system was. An unknown, non-visible propulsion system sounds like anti-gravity tech or something really unusual. Right, and these chariots have those capabilities because they're not of this dimension. And this devil sure as hell didn't shoot it down. And if he did shoot it down, why is he not showing the public or telling the public what they retrieved? Because they didn't retrieve anything. Because they didn't shoot nothing down. Matter of fact, let's go here. Again, remember, when we look into that word wiles, it goes into trickery. This is what this man's about, evil E. Let's get this. That this devil's a mortal man. Right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 31. I'm going to go straight to the point in verse 3, and it reads, now the Egyptians, and evil E, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, is the modern-day Egyptian. Now the Egyptians are men, and not YAHAWAH Bahashem Yahweh Shai. And their horses flesh, and not spirit. And this is why I grabbed this precept. And we're going to touch on that. Let's get a little more. Let's finish it out. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, right? And Yahweh Shai is the Lord's mighty right hand. Both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that hopeth shall fall down, and they shall all fail together, right? Those of these nations, these armies, these militaries, you people hoping to come up against the Lord and his hosts, you're going to fail miserably, man. You don't have a chance. It's a mismatch fight. You see? Now, back to the top, right? Now the Egyptians are men, and not Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and their horses flesh, and not spirit, right? That word horses goes into power, right? And their military is a form of their power, their tanks, their aircrafts, right? Their submarines, right? Their airplane carriers, right? All these weapons of destruction, right? But guess what? They can be destroyed. They can be destroyed. Remember, the spirit is what? Incorruptible. And Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai's chariots are from the fourth dimension. And they're being controlled and driven by heavenly bodies, by the angels, man. These things can't be shot down. Let's get a precept. Let's go to Psalm 68. Mashayachyam, know where I'm going, right? In verse 17, the chariots of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are 20,000, even thousands of angels. See, the heavenly bodies are controlling these vehicles, man. And guess what? The Lord is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place, man. Come on now. The power of all heavens and all earth is going to allow this damn demon, which is made of earth and dust, right? To use his jet fighter, right, to shoot down one of the chariots of the fourth dimension of the heaven. No way. That doesn't even make sense. You know, now can Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai allow him to do that? Yeah. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai can do whatever he wants. You know? But it's highly unlikely. And I speak as a man. You know? They have, again, these chariots can defy gravity, man. They're not even moving, you know, to the beat or to the drum, you know, of this earthly realm. You know? and when I quoted that earlier, Revelation 19, let's go there now. When John the Revelator saw Yahweh Shai, let's get this. Evil E can't do this, right? Revelations chapter 19 and verse 11, and it reads, and I saw heaven open, man. Esau can't do that. Esau can't open the heavens. Yahweh Shai is going to crack these skies, man, when he comes through. With those thousands upon thousands of chariots we just read about. Evil E is not going to be able to simulate with his Project Blue, BEAM, or with any other form of technology that he's holding. He doesn't have the capabilities. Let's continue on. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And that white horse represents what? The chariot, man. Yahawashi is coming on a fathership. And and the phone chimed in. And pursuant to the first chapter of Revelations, all eyes are going to see him when he cracks these clouds. Matter of fact, let's go get that real quick. And we'll bounce right back. The book of Revelation, chapter 19, and verse Salakia. Chapter 1. The book of Revelations. Bear with me, Salakia. The book of Revelation, chapter 1, and verse 7, and it reads, Behold, he cometh with clouds. Right? And what do those clouds represent? The chariots, man. That fathership he's going to be on. And he's going to be with thousands upon thousands of chariots. We read it in Psalm 68. And every eye shall see him. Evil E's not going to be able to simulate that moment, where no matter where you are on the planet Earth, you're going to be able to see Yahawashi come. Come on now. And they also which pierced him, right? Who pierced him? The Romans. Okay? The Romans, these damn devils are on the scene. They're going to be on the scene when Yahawashi comes on the scene. Proven reincarnation. Right? And all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Right? Because it's going to be a terrifying moment. Only the elect of the nation of Israel, 1/3 of the nation of Israel, that are reserved to be delivered by being beamed into a chariots, man, are going to be rejoicing. It's not going to be the same experience for the majority of the people, man, on the planet Earth, primarily here in Babylon the Great. This is why it's coined what? The Day of Doom. Let's go here. Let's go back. Back in the book of Revelation, chapter 19. Bear with me. In verse 11, and it reads, And I saw heaven opened, right? Yahawashi is going to crack these skies, man. And behold, a white horse, right? The chariots, man. Right? The fathership Yahawashi is going to be on. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, Yahawashi. And in righteousness he both judge and make war. And this is what he's coming to do. This is why the next verse it says what? Let me get it. He's coming to make war, man. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. See? Because he's coming to strip you, heathen, of your position of power. You are going to be put in your rightful lot. And that's under the feet of Yasha Allah, man. Starting with Yahawashi leading the charge. Right? King David under him, the 12 disciples, and the 144,000 men that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahawashi. And the rest of the men, women, and children, which make up the rest of the 1/3. You see? And then the rest of our people the rest of the nation of Israel are going to be born back into the kingdom through the loins of the elect. Immortal. And you heathen to be in your rightful position. You're not going to be over Yasha Allah anymore. And this is the way it was supposed to always be. Pursuant to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, the world was created for our sakes, man. Let's continue on. And on his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew but himself. So when Yahawashi comes, man, hey, it's wartime. Yahawashi is not going to be playing around. Him, nor any of the chariots that he's with. And the chariots that are on the sea now doing reconnaissance missions, there's no way they're going to be shot down by these feeble missiles that evil E toting. See, proving that evil E shooting blanks, man. And ultimately, it's highly likely this is all a psyops, man. It's a psychological mind game. This is what this is. And this is why us Akiyam and Akwaf, us Akiyam first and foremost, the men of the Lord, starting with the elders and apostles of great millstone on down to us like-minded men, we know what this man's up to. We know that this man is, in pursuit, of his diabolical agenda to crown his enterprise of success, have everybody tagged and tracked. And so he can, call himself taking the birthright back, which is him having a synthetic immortality through a technocracy and transhumanism. No. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is coming to take this man out. And the chariots on the scene taking notes, right? The eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, right? There's no way he's going to be able to shoot him down. It's just not realistic. Let's close out here. Salakia. Damn phone. The book of 1 Peter chapter 5 and verse 8, and it reads, be sober, right? Meaning what? Be circumspect. Be vigilant. Because your adversary, right? The physical counterpart of the spiritual demon, Satan, right? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That's what that word adversary means. Satan. That's what that word Satan means. All right? The devil, right? Evil E, the deceiver, the slanderer, the false accuser. As a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking who he may devour. And this is what this man is doing as I speak, man. And a lot of you people are going to get deceived into taking that micro CHIP. A lot of you going to allow this man to climb up inside you with his technology, right? And you're going to find yourself in the midst of torment, all right, and fire and brimstone. Because that's what's going to come to you if you take that CHIP, that micro CHIP, all right, which is the mark of the BEAST. But the point I'm making is that evil E, the so-called white man, is running out of time. And as they say in the world, desperate times call for desperate measures. And this man's taking all the stops, all right, to try and, create enough distraction, where he can, create enough fear out of the people. Because that's another thing. He uses fear. It's called order out of chaos. It's another one of his tricks, another one of his wiles. You can see that he's working on one. He's going to try to create probably create an alien invasion, right? This damn devil, right? Using that Project Blue BEAM, man. Hey, that wouldn't be a far-fetched thing, because this man has all types of technology. But at the end of the day, this man's gonna lose. He's gonna lose, and it's a joke, right? To think that he shot down a chariot of the Lord. He may have shot down an unidentified flying object, but it damn sure wasn't the chariot of Israel. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kal Halalium La Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Quadash. Shalom.